Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Thursday, August 8th, 2019. If you're watching the VOD on YouTube, please be sure to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you are so inclined, head on over to twitch.tv/otakushowboat to give a follow and turn on notifications to know when I go live and to take part in the streams, which happen every Sunday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. US Eastern Time. You can also follow me on Twitter at Otaku Showboat and read my weekly streaming recap posts on my website, otakushowboat.com. More Pyanodons with more automation of stuff today. More of what we did yesterday, pretty much. So, in news. Well, first off, yesterday the power went out. We had a line of really strong storms go through, and it knocked out the power for many locations around the city. And our power was out for a bit over 4 hours yesterday. So not the worst of things, but it happened while I was working. So while I was doing my transcription work. Meaning that I was like almost done with the file for one, and the power just went out during hail and thunder and lightning. So that was obnoxious that would happen. So then I had to get a way to get into the system to try and fail to finish that file, and then unclaim it so that someone else could work on it so that I don't get penalized for not completing a file in the within the deadline. So yeah, that was obnoxious. I had to set my phone to whatever the heck it's called again, that mobile hotspot stuff. Yeah, I had to enable my phone's mobile hotspot so that it could transmit what is ultimately the LTE signal to another device. My laptop's battery was dead, so there went that idea out the window. And the transcription software on the website that I'm using to do the transcription for my work doesn't work with on-screen keyboards / lower resolution screens, so I had tried using my Kindle Fire to get in to try and finish the last seconds of the file. I was within a couple minutes of finishing that file, so yeah, that was obnoxious. I had to throw it back. So yeah, I ended up being about $25 down yesterday from what I would normally be able to make. If you don't know, my current half-time income, I guess you could say, for the amount of time I transcribe per week normally, is $40 a day ish. So I was down 25 due to that power outage. So yeah, you can imagine that stings a little. Just a little bit. But made it through, fortunately enough. So at the beginning of this stream, I played the Factorio song First Light. You could probably guess why. It's like, oh, thank you, God, light finally came. And our transformer is right outside, right in front of a house. It technically belongs to the next door neighbor, but it's on a pole that's between the two houses, and I heard it pop, and the lights went out yesterday, so right at 4 o'clock, which was awful. Fortunately, it's that time of year where we've got light well into 8 p.m., so it was still technically light out when the power was restored. But yeah, that's not good. not having the opportunity even to earn income was not appreciated. Thank you, nature, for your contribution. But anyway, I should still be fine overall. Money might be tight at the moment, but not that tight that 25 will be the end of me. Yet. Just gonna clean up some of the inventory here. First and foremost. Also, on the development front for the Pyanodon's mods, the only real updates I've seen in the GitHub repositories has been an update to, I think it was high tech or something. There was an icon that has changed for microfiber. And I don't think that's been pushed yet. And then there was updates to Pi Alien Life, adding in of alien potatoes. So Alien Life will have potatoes. And apparently increased mark levels of Mukmo pastures. Also, Mukmo officially, these guys are officially cows. Cow-like creatures. They are cow-like alien creatures. So the Mukmo are officially not pigs, they are cows. And it also looks like the various existing buildings, pastures and such, it seems as if they will make the animal, and then you have to send the animal to the slaughterhouse building. So that'll be a thing. You make the animal, you grow the animal, and then you send it to the slaughterhouse to get your goodies from them. And then, of course, the Uruks, all the way down here. These guys are officially alien horses. So that's also a thing. The basically the text, the heck is it called? The blah. Yes, the localization text, that's what it's called. Is changing for the various buildings to be a bit more reflective, I think. So how is all of this going? I would like to, yeah, tin. Lots of issues are stemming from a lack of supply of tin. So I think in the beginning here, so last time we did this, like, this image here is pretty much the summary of what got done last time. Our, like, battleship type thing that we've made here. So, yeah. Progression! Progression is happening. Also, I think I need to get a couple of... No, you're doing just fine, because I've got my pipes being made. Yes! Yes, pipes! Okay, that means I can request pipes now. I need an extra logistics slot. You can go. So, undergrounds, give me, yeah, 400 of those. And I need these. Say, 200 of those. That should be good. Huzzah! And all that good stuff. And yes, such are the dangers of working remote. So the transcription site I do work for is rev.com, and it's all like freelance contract work. Like each job is separate. You do a test, you get through the test, you transcribe their initial training files, get graded on those. If you do well enough on the grading of those, you get limited access to certain really, really terrible, awful, bad files to do that you will also be graded on. And if you do well enough on there, then you'll get access to any files that are over an hour and a half old, which, again, good luck on transcribing those. And then once you've transcribed a certain amount of minutes, as well as gotten, well, good enough grades overall, then you can start doing files as they get posted. And then life is a lot easier from then on. You just have to maintain your grades at that point, your overall scores on accuracy and formatting to keep working. And I've been doing that since like November-ish, October, November, something like that, of last year. And as I said, the goal is like $40 a day, $200 a week at the moment, because that's what keeps me sane. Or I should say, that is a level that I am able to maintain without getting burnt out. And let's just say I know that from experience. Because yeah, sure, I could do $250 or even $300 a week. I did do $300 a week a couple of times. But right after doing that, I had like 4 or 5 weeks where I barely made anything at all because I got burned out on it. So yeah, I know that I can consistently do the 200 and maintain my sanity, so that's what I do. That is what I do. So these should be being made, technically speaking. What is the hold up here? Anyway, that's my quote-unquote day job that I do. It's that transcription work. It's not even really transcription anymore, though. It's more like, no, it's just the circuit 2s that you're waiting on. Alright, I'll accept that as a thing. Yeah, it's not even truly transcription anymore. It's, more proofreading now, since they've started introducing into the workflow a machine learning algorithm that the company has developed that has natural language processing that will do an initial draft of a transcription from a file that gets uploaded, and then the transcriptionists proof it, basically. That's the new workflow now. Generally speaking. There's still files that aren't going through that, but a lot of files now are going through that. And it actually does help with being able to do more files over time. You're able to complete the files faster now. At least I'm able to complete the files faster now. Focusing more on the proofing than the actual physical typing out of every single individual word. So that's the thing. Also, I can't discuss, like, specifics. Hello. You leaving? I had the kitty for moral support, but now he's leaving. Alright, let me give a think here. I'm gonna need to go... I'm expanding tin. That's what I'm doing. More tin! More tin! Am I gonna keep it here, is the next question. Oh... I guess? I guess I'll keep the tin here. Oh no, Kitty. Kitty's not feeling good. Kitty's in pain. I know. Is there another decent source of tin? There's a 12 mil there. What's left here? 3.8. I guess I could relocate it, but and I don't think it's quite worth yet doing the transfer to Molten over this. I don't know. The Pi Raw Ores Chains Analysis thread hasn't been updated with recent changes. It hasn't been updated since like the end of April, so things probably are different with tin now, but I'm uncertain. I am uncertain on that. What I do know is that I need more. More will mean needing more steam. I don't like how little or how small this patch is. I don't like that patch size. I'm thinking of migrating. Thing is, this patch in physical size is bigger than this over here, or about the same. It's just this is a lot denser. So do I go to the more dense patch? Or what about out here? This is a 38 mil. And it is larger. Larger and denser. That's an option. There's also a 12 there. So essentially, since I have my nanobots now, it's much easier to move this setup around. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing. And then doubling. So oh, hello, that's my bees. My bees are buzzing. I need to, before I do this, make or get double the buildings. Yeah, I need to get double the buildings. So this is 5, 6, 3, 3, 5, 6, 3, 3, 7. 5, 6, 3, 3, 7, 6. Alright, so I need 8 screeners. I guess. Well, let's follow the theme. Let's follow the theme. We're automating. So I'm thinking then, I suppose, time to automate screeners and jaw crushers and all of that stuff. All of that stuff. Time to automate that stuff so that I can just come over and pick them up. Where do I want to do this? Oh boy, yeah, this is where things that are going to get interesting. So, yeah, this will keep extending upward. How far? How many, steps? Oh, right, my tech's done. I didn't accept another tech. Take that. So, blue. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 there after blue. So, that's blue. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright. that will be that. Yeah, I know I'm not really using the Mark II versions of these buildings yet, because they're not necessarily required at the moment for the crafting speed. What will probably be required for the crafting speed, however, is more intermediate things like the iron rods. So those would be what I would increase to Mark II first. And that's probably exactly what I'm going to do, although you are full. So clearly not. Clearly that's not actually required. Also, why in the F are you not just direct inserting? You should be direct inserting. Also, yeah, this seems reasonable. Start changing all of the inserters to stack inserters on the ones that move the most frequently. Okay, heading back over here. Oh, this is a problem. Yeah, this be an issue. I need an extra space there. Same up here. Not on this side, though. Maybe, although I might have other things next to it, so that... One more? Yeah, one more. One more. So that's, like, all of the stuff for all of the, belts and things. That's just belts! Oh, boy. Alright. Hello, jaw crushers. I guess the alternative is I could go to Mark II on several things. Oh, hello, 138 hours. Where's my jaw crusher? You have a gap of 2 there, so this will be fine. Jaw crusher 2, jaw crusher 3, jaw crusher 4. Doink, doink, doink. Doink, doink, doink. You shall be what? Something else that has mark levels. I don't think screeners... Screeners don't have mark levels. You do, advanced foundries. Let's provide some limits. I have all that. I have all that. I technically have all of that. And I do have all of that. I am slightly concerned, because that is yet another thing that needs tin. Anyway. Let there be lights. All of the beautiful power and energy and all that. Let me see here. Okay, lots of... all my dudes coming to life. Now that I've given them some work. Oh, hello. So I think we started the day with like 900 and something Logibots. Now we're up to 1,037. They're all in use. After doing that, they're all being used. Same with the construction bots. Yeah, my busy bees. Busy bees doing their job. Now, yeah, that I figured was the case. Also, why... Alright, so I understand that my copy-paste is the wrong inserters. And I don't know why I'm doing them on the outputs. They don't need to be on the outputs. So let me do a copy-paste on that and just leave it there so that I have it. Actually, no, I can't do that. The reason why I cannot do that is because the blueprint doesn't just blueprint the box itself, it also blueprints the objects in the request that the box is requesting. So I have to put down one that's not requesting anything, otherwise it would request all this stuff when pasting. And that's not good. At all. I'm apparently only making the three things, technically, and yeah. Okay, how you doing? Needs iron. Bring the iron, please. The iron. Then it's gonna, send as many are requested up to here. I would like this to, get stuff and things and work. Then how about you? What are you missing? Concrete, of course. I need to get that onto my network as well. Which means I'm going to need to add a line on the bus and bring it all the way up here. Or, well, I say add a line. I don't need to widen the bus because I apparently have a couple of completely free lines for some strange reason. Gosh, all these things distracting from gloriousness. So, I straight up need the tin. But for now, I'm going to pull up my secondary iron line just to have more iron being shoved into the boxes. Now this should be a relatively straight shot of belt. I'm still, like, undecided as to exactly what I'm going to do with the tin. I can upgrade stuff to Mark II where I can. I still have to double the amount of automated screeners because those don't increase in mark level. Also, for some reason today, it seems Twitch is not counting myself as a viewer as a point of reference. So that's a thing. I have the dashboard up. Usually it counts you yourself if you have the dashboard up and have the video preview going, but apparently not anymore. Today, anyway. Alright, let's get going. Go! And thank you for the power poles. Slowly but surely getting those aluminium tiles placed. Slowly being the key word. Maybe I should help. Maybe I can take a moment and help paint the planet, but nah. Nah, we'll keep on keeping on. Alright. So this lane, between the wood and the glass, is entirely unused, from what I can tell. So this will be the lane that I use Oh yes, thank you for more belt. This will be the lane that I use for the concrete. So that my robots don't have to fly a million miles to get to my concrete. I could make them fly a million miles to get to the concrete, but we've seen the issues already yesterday that can arise from that. Hey, they're trying their best to keep up with me. Yes, keep bringing me belt. Chain the belt. Really? I need to landfill now? Lusai. Okay, landfill. All of the things. Might want to just take the time and go through and bring everything I need from the bus up. Yes, bring me the red pages. And all that good stuff. Alright, that's the landfill. Come on, keep up. Chop chop. And they gave up. They gave up! Because they needed to charge. Like, oh no, I need to charge when I'm a millimeter away from actually delivering my product. I want faster bots. Faster is required. Yet for some reason, the Mark II bots will require, what was it again? Super steel? I'll take the soup. I've said that so many times. Yeah, what was it again? Mark II. Logibots, the cargo Pyanobot 2s, it was Super Steel, yeah. Versus the, not Super Steel requirements of the Mark II Constructobots. Aramid. I have to bring my Aramid up to do this. And I have to start making electric engine units. Which, I mean, that's fine and dandy, but... do I start just making Mark II construction bots? I guess that's a good question. That could use some answering. Oh, you're out of... yeah, I have to do more rubber as well. How much, what ingredients am I being limited on the rubber side of things? I don't know. I do not know the answer to this question. But what I do know is that I'm going to eventually get where I need to go. Come on, get through. Get through the thing. I'm drawing this line. I am drawing this line. You are not going to stop me. I am painting this planet in belt. There's nothing you can do to stop that. La dee dee da, down we go. Something tells me today's going to be a really, really slow day. I am low on energy, I think, today. All of my energy was spent yesterday. Ah. The sigh. Still can't believe the power went out yesterday. Like, really? Really, really? And that, of course, meant that the webcam settings were off. They were dead. Wasn't too bad, it was just the white balance this time. That was completely way out of whack. It was... the slider was for some reason all the way to one edge to the left, so everything was all gray. It's like, really? Why? Why do you keep doing this? Every single time without fail. However, I did fix, apparently, the issues I was having with the my audio processing VST host. I have apparently fixed those issues. because it was also resetting things on me, and I've apparently figured out what was happening there and taken the steps to rectify it. So the issue there was that I hadn't saved the bank that was the current settings. So every time a restart would happen, it would load what it previously had saved, which, suffice it to say, is different than what the actual plugin settings and plugins I was actually using. So, yeah, that's all taken care of. I do think and hope I should sound the same as yesterday, at least. Did I, like... No, everything is awesome. Alright, let's continue. As I said, this line is going to, concrete. Now, I also want to mention that I am in the process of making an end slate for the VODs. An actual end slate for the VODs. So, probably, as of this video... yeah, I found a pipe. Found all the pipes. All of them. They're all existing at the moment. Yeah, so I'm working on the end slate to use. I'm trying to figure out what I want to use for the music to last, but I'll be starting to use the YouTube end slates as part of the end of the video, but the way that the YouTube end slates work is that there are circumstances where they don't get shown, and if you're watching a playlist in a certain way, I think it's on mobile or something, the entire segment that's marked as end slate can get skipped and it'll just start loading the next video. So it's a really bad idea to not have something dedicated for that 20 seconds of end slate at the end of the video that can be safely skipped. Otherwise, you end up skipping your whole spoken outro. So yeah, that's what I've been working on thus far today. Something very simple. I just need to determine, as I said, what I want to do for the actual music track. I've got something that's more placeholder right now. I've got access to some music that I can legally use. It's just all a matter of deciding exactly what I want to use of what I have available to me. Because unfortunately, I'm no longer part of any multi-channel network on YouTube, so I don't get access to any of my old, or any of the royalty-free music that I had access to when I was part of one of those MCNs. which means anything that I've previously downloaded for use in videos, I can't use anymore of any of that. Which sucks. Thank you so much, Disney, for shutting down the entirety of the extended Maker Studios network. Shutting down literally every other network associated with Maker, but anyway. Though it was interesting getting the occasional minuscule payment from Disney way back when. A couple years ago at this point. I actually forget exactly when they shut down the extended Maker networks and then later ended up actually shutting down Maker. It's like, oh great, so you bought Maker, then you proceeded to do absolutely jack all with it. Thanks, Disney. So much. It's like, do you get mad at Disney or do you get mad at the people who are working, making the decisions at Maker to decided to sell to Disney? Aramid. That's right, I wanted to run you next. I should have it on the bus. Right up here. Congratulations, Aramid, you are next. Yeah, for some reason today, the view counter on my end, I don't think is updating. I don't know what it actually is at the moment, or if there's some sort of issue. Because right now it just says 1, when I know that there's at least 3. It should be reporting 3, not 1, at the moment. Myself is one of those. So, yeah, I don't know. Don't know what's going on with my Twitch today. Oh, hello. Uh-oh. Unexpected error occurred. Well, that sucks. That's 23 minutes gone. Disappeared into the ether. Ah, boy. Oh, yeah, now it says 2. Now it says 2. Autosaves are set to every hour, not default every 20 minutes. So it's been 23 minutes since the last autosave. So I've lost 23 minutes. Huzzah! Such is the risks of running longer autosave intervals, but just doing my usual check there. Yeah, so I'm apparently all the way back here, alright? Not like we lost too much of value. Right. Okay. I don't have to do any decision making, at least. It was you and you. Guess I'll add an extra space this time. I wanted that and that into a U and a U, and I want to copy that so that I can paste it everywhere. Boink, 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 boink. Boink. Mark 2. U. Alright. Good to go. Yeah, maybe this time I'll avoid the pipes. I won't bother doing the requests yet on you. Won't matter anyway. Excuse me. Oh, right. I was holding control, not shift. That would help. Okay, my minions should be on their way. I'll only power this, because that's all that matters. Alright, off they go. I need concrete, I need... Let's see, so I lost the second iron. Do I really need it? Yes, I do. So it's this lane. You get to see 3 bus lanes being brought up again. Congratulations. Well, you get to see 2 and then the beginnings of the 3rd. Because I did this secondary iron, and then I did the lane for the concrete, and then I was starting to work on the aramid, and I don't know why we crashed. Yeah, I don't see any pipe. What pipe is this? One of these days I'll eventually be able to drive. Note that I am actually using Vehicle Snap, which is supposed to help with these things. Oh, hello. Here. Have one of those. You apparently need it. I didn't do that last time. You need some charging there, apparently. I'm sure there's a lot of places that will need additional charging. Oh, there we go. Now we see 4. Now I'm seeing 4 viewers. Gee, I hope it isn't going to impact the actual analytics being stuck at 1 when I know there was more than 1 the entire time. Because that would not be nice, having the first 45 minutes of the stream just be stuck on 1 viewer when I know it's not actually 1 viewer during that time. So it was this lane. Oh, you also get to have to watch me put down more landfill again. Yay! Yay for landfill, and as my dudes chase me down to try and give me more belt. Right, that's one thing I should probably do. 2,000. Clearly 1,000 units of belt isn't even remotely close to enough to hold on to at any given time. So let's add another 1,000 to that. That's another 10 inventory spaces for reference. And yes, I know I'm running away from them. Come to me. Bring me my beautiful red pages. I know they're yellow, but whatever. Missed jokes. References. La-di-di-di-da, bring me all the belt. Alright, I'm giving up on them. Let's go! They're still bringing me belt. Let's hold off until I get the full 2k that I need. Here they go, trickling in. Trickling in the remainders. 1.9 and These guys are holding like 3 or 4 items each at the moment. So there should be 10 more coming or something like that. Alright, doohickeys. Clearly, you need to be located more over here. Because for some reason they're trying to all go to the Roboport when... Yeah, they shouldn't be. Anyway. Give me things. There. Ta-da, 2K. Let's go, belt. Oh, hi. That would be tech. Just launch some rockets, yeah. That will eventually happen. Ice stream 51. Today is the 51st day, for those who don't know. 51st 3-hour stream of the game. We are 138 hours in. Pretty sure I haven't done 200 times speed on this map yet. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember if I did 200 times speed on this map yet. I know that on my personal file, that high density set of saves that I'm doing now, I had sped through the early game at 200%. Because, yeah, screw the early game. Just across the board. No one has done the early game well, as far as I'm concerned. Not even vanilla is done well. Early game Pyanodons. Oh yeah, let's excuse me, but let's actually do what we did last time and break it and replace with a medium there. That's exactly what happened last time. We're gonna keep that decision in place. Alright. All is well in the universe. Or at least better. Busted power poles. Making me think of what happened yesterday with that storm that came through, knocking out our power. Not fun, not being able to make 25 bucks because the power was out. Well, my progress was slow yesterday, so really I think it was more like I lost out on 20 rather than 25. I was just being slow. But I don't know. I'll never know because I wasn't able to actually work. Yep, that would be a big power pole. That would be a big power pole. Thanks for stopping and letting me know. And that would be a chest. Yes, thank you for letting me know that there's a chest there. Oh. Apparently 2,000 units of belt isn't enough. Just FYI. Apparently 2,000 units is not enough. You know what? Screw it. Do that. I broke the wood thing. Hmm. Ah, yep. That I did. Yeah, as I went across, it did that. Yep. Figures. Anyway, I think that's one of the only places that matters outside of here. So yeah, just those two. Thank you. Anyway, let me... Die, die. Die, die. Die. Alright. Let's see if I can remember. Oh gosh. Don't take my car away from me. And try not to get run over by your own car. That would be great. That would be fantastic. Let's see how, if I remember how I routed this. Chances are I haven't remembered how I routed this, but we shall see. Yeah, so I went across and then up. You. How can I find pipes without my car? Well... Actually... What tech level is it? Where is it? Because it might be time for something... Ah, right. Hey, let's do that. It might be time for something a little bit better. Cough, cough. Where's the thing? Up there. Something that will create a lot more destruction. Something that'll guarantee that our kill count will rise. By a lot. But should theoretically be a little bit easier to control. Alright, here we go with that. Let's do that again. Kill a lot more than power poles with one hit. We will be literally killing absolutely everything immediately. Everything will just die if and when I run into it. When. Yes, when I run into it. I'm talking about tanks, if you didn't realize by now. Yes, that is a pole. Not a pole, a pipe. And I am apparently stuck to the pipe. I was about to get out of the car and shoot the dang thing. But chances are I would just end up shooting the car rather than the actual pipe, so Besides, the nanobots are on, and we would just keep repairing the pipe rather than allowing me to kill the pipe. Anyway, that happens with squeak through sometimes, as well as with nanobots. You can end up in situations where you're just stuck. Oh boy. So the Aramid is next. That is what I will be bringing up the rest of the way on the bus. I have landfill, so that's good. The Aramid is brought up the vast majority of the way, actually. I don't know if I... exactly how far this Aramid's line... Yep, that would be another pole dead. Goodbye, pole. Don't really know how far this line is going up, to be honest. Oh my! Something about this spot. Something about this spot. Again, unexpected error occurred. Well, at least I saved. Huh. Yeah, at least I saved this time. Yeah, every 30 minutes would be a decent idea, but I mean, if there's something specific that's a problem here, I don't crash this often. So, like, Factorio is actually really good about not crashing, so whenever it does, it's a little... Something's up. You know something's up when it does. This is under other. So default is 10. Default is 10. I'm gonna keep it at 30. Let's see if it crashes when I look at that spot on the map. Actually, it's not even under radar coverage, so... Oh, I wonder. What is that? What is that? Whoa. Computer? Computer? Every single one of my screens just flashed on me. Uh, computer? Okay. Everything just like... Anyway, it looks like we're still streaming, so... Yeah, something weird. Something weird just happened. Let's see. So since I'm not crashing by looking at the map there, the aramid is here. It extends... there. Alright. Well, let's go back the way I came. And hopefully it won't crash? Ideally? Otherwise I'll have to look at the logs. And we can... oh. Hello. Uh... Question, can you still hear me? On Twitch. Alright. Okay, you can hear. So, the, my OBS, my Streamlabs OBS, like, all of the, indicators for when sound is going through, it's all gone. It's, like, blank right now. So, I'm not seeing any audio indication that audio is going through on Streamlabs OBS after everything just like flashed on me, like the audio driver died and came back. Yet, if that was actually the case, if it was actually the video driver crashing and coming back, the game would have died. So, or at least it should have died, and there would be more than just that, but something happened graphically, and I don't know what that was that just happened, but it seems to have made it so that my audio indicators aren't actually working. I do hope that that didn't do anything to the VOD. Have I booted Windows recently? Well, I booted it right after the power came back on, after the power went out yesterday from the storm. So it's only been on since about 8:15 last night. And I don't turn my computer off. In case you didn't know, that actually causes more harm than good. So have I booted it recently? Yeah. I've also got a 1080 Ti graphics card with all of the VRAM on the planet, so that shouldn't be a problem. And the actual system itself has 32 gigs of standard RAM. Anyway. Yeah, my GPU's a 1080 Ti with 11 gigs of GPU memory. Let's see if we can make it past... You know what? It might have to do with how quickly... It might have to do with how quickly I'm driving. This might be a issue with loading. Maybe. In which case that would be a base game issue, not a specific Pyanodon's issue. Well, I'm really close to the same area where I did crash at, like, right now. I'm quite close to that spot, and you can see this area is a spot where the UPS tends to pitch a little bit anyway. You can see it goes down to like 48 on occasion. I've always had these types of issues with the UPS. Just in general, on this map in particular, just for some reason, UPS tanks for no good reason. Okay. We've made it past where that crash was happening. If I have to avoid driving my car over that very specific location, it seemed to have been about where this building is. I don't know what that is. Like, what is that? Something is glitched, probably right there. Because there shouldn't be anything right there. That should all be belt. This should all be belt. Anyway, I will run this aramid up. Grab more landfill, apparently. Then I will save and I'll investigate. That's what I will do. I will investigate and see try putting down the radar and if that does anything. I don't think that the act of putting down the radar would cause a crash, but the act of trying to look at that spot on the map might after putting down a radar. Because I don't know what building that would be on that spot. I don't remember off the top of my head what would be in the middle of a thing like that. Also, we're researching tanks. Huzzah. We'll have tanks soon-ish. Then I won't have to worry about rocks existing. Rocks will not be in the way anymore, because I can just run right through them. The cost, of course, is that the tanks are slower than the automobiles. Yeah, and I won't have to worry about pipes blocking my way, or poles, or buildings, or anything, really. They will get out of my way for me. Always. At least I don't have to worry about putting in the, undergrounds. Because I've already done it. Always fun walking over a, one of the random aluminium tiles that exists and just, like, lurching forward. With these 210% movement speed tiles. That don't seem to affect the car in any way, shape, or form. For some reason. Alright, where... I left my car... there. Do I have a Megadar on me? I might have one in the car. Let's get to the car. Can I even see the car indicator on the minimap? See, this is the problem with running at higher resolution. Because this monitor that I'm playing the game on and running the game at is 1440p. Of course, I'm not streaming that, but it does end up meaning that the minimap is tiny, and you have to increase the entire GUI scale to make it bigger, and I think I've already set my GUI scale a little higher. Or not. Interface. Yeah, it's already at 125. Anyway, so I'm gonna save. And we're gonna test. So I think, do I have? Yes, I have my Megadars in here. Megadar! I need you down near the nitrogen. Nitrogen. Maybe I accidentally disabled some mod that adds something that's no longer present? I don't know. Okay. Placing the Megadar did nothing. This is testing. Ah! It's buffer chests here. Why? Oh, right. This is iron oxide. Yeah. I have buffer chests. That's what... That's what's there. So then why the F am I crashing when going up my aramid line? Was pretty certain I was crashing right about there. Anyway, it looks fine to me now. Let's physically drive. Going up. See, there's that power pole. It would crash right up here, a little bit past that. No crash. Alright, that's really weird. That is freaky. Anyhoozle. After wasting all that time now. Don't know why it crashed twice in the exact same spot and not ever again after doing something slightly differently, but anyway. Let's move on. Now that I've got the aramid and the concrete, which should still be making its way. Concrete, wherefore art thou? How far back are you? Here. Hello! It seems I missed a spot. It would appear as if I missed a spot. Now, of course, part of me is thinking that crash just may have been the speed with which the car is moving and the way in which the game is trying to load assets as you're moving. Trying to do too much at once, but anyway. Ultimately, I don't know the answer. Ah, this is really far back. Hey, how about getting some blue belts? Unlocked. Not like we'll be able to make them anytime soon, but unlocked, sure. Wow, this is way back. Hello. There. There it goes. Ha, you're here for car crashes. Yeah. Yeah. How I didn't crash on any of the pipes when doing my U-turn just now, I have no idea. That was just dumb luck. Because I did pass through pipes along the way. Now, of course, I could reduce crashing of my car into pipes significantly if I were to actually align all of my pipes properly. Ahem. Want to buy car belt immunity equipment. Seriously. Really, really want the car belt immunity equipment. Okay. Just gonna have a look at stuff up here. Okay, we've got a jaw crusher too. A singular jaw crusher 2. Concrete's coming. Ooh, that's not on the network. Alright. How about aligning properly? Thanks. You there. Make me things. Actually, expend my copper. In fact, you get to be a Mark II. And request even more plates. Make me the cable! Beautiful copper cables. Looks like we're still doing fine on power, even with adding all of my robots. Apparently 1036 exist. Oh, hello, autosave. Every half hour now. At least I have the mushrooms. To do everything that I could ever desire. Alright, I'm super tempted to just also convert graphite to diamond. And, you know, not do kimberlite whatsoever. Because, I mean, hey, having diamonds for stuff, that's all great. Fantastic. What was involved in the proton donors again? Boron, and then the substrate, which... rayon. Hey, used for Cermet. Can you beacon efficiency modules? Yes. Yes. They're half as effective due to the beacon effects, but yes, you can beacon efficiency modules, even in the base game. But remember that they cap at minus 80% of the base power requirements, so technically speaking, yeah, you can put a mix of speed and efficiency to try to keep the power usage down, but I think most people would argue against that. Just make more power and eat the extra power to get the extra speed, and use productivity when you can inside of the machines and just beacon the hell out of it to overcome the speed penalty. Again, productivity reduces speed, so yeah, you can do efficiency and speed, but power shouldn't be considered, really. If you're going to go the route of productivity or speed, you're not going to be as concerned about power. In this case, with particle accelerators, their base energy consumption is 100 megawatts. So, if using speed, here, even the level 1 speeds inside of the machine itself, I mean, yeah, you can get it up to 1 1/3 per second on the products, on the outputs, but then you're consuming 350 megawatts in one machine. That's my whole base. That more than double my power consumption to try and run this. And then similarly with productivity is plus 40% each. So 300 megawatts. That's my base. That's my base. So maybe beacon the hell out of it with efficiency and speed. I mean, power, yes, power is irrelevant in actuality, because you can do things like this, just like this. This Mark II block, I need to put actual pipe in on it, which will probably take a bit of time. But yeah, there are things that can be done. Things which can be done that are able to provide you infinite power. Just add more buildings. Similarly, I could just automate solar and just do solar, but eh. How big is the solar network just to get to 300 megs? That's a lot of solar panels, which would be... Yeah, it's a lot. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff and things. I need to keep going. Need more automated factories. You're doing good. More. Yeah, I can put you for screeners. Where are you? Automated screeners. Ooh, mining drills. Hello. Time for you. Up here. Yeah. Yeah, I should have all that. Mining drills. I have the engine units. Speaking of engine units, I should have my lubricants somewhere. Close-ish. Right in here. Speaking of... You there. You are going to make me the wonderful and beautiful electric engine units. Because I have the advanced small parts, and the engine units, and the circuit ones, and the duralumin that you need, as well as lubricant. So that is those slowly. I should reiterate, slowly being produced. Actually, that would be a good idea to do that there. And then, of course, always update your request. I am going to be capped on rubber, though, so I just have to bear that in mind. Rubber will be the limiting factor. Until I make all of the rubber on the planet. Speaking of which, maybe I should consider that. What were you? Oh, you're the Mark IV electrolyzer, that's what you are. Alright, next. You are going to be... secondary crushers. What do I need for you? I've got all those. I need to get the lamps on my network. I technically have lamps on my bus. Just gonna throw that out there. I'm technically busing lamps. Right here. Right here. I technically have a lane for lamps. But they are easy enough. I think I'm just going to make them here, especially since I am also making the copper plates. Alright. That is all I need to add for the secondary crushers. What else is needed at tin? Because let's not forget that all of this is meant for tin. It's also nice that I am doing the automation on the mining drills. Let's see, I've got the jaw crushers, I've got the cleaners. I need washers. Yes, I need washers. Got the foundries. Washers, pressure pumps, and regenerative heat exchangers. Washers have mark levels. Is that a gap of 1? Yeah, unfortunately, but I'm not going to be concerned. Washers. Washer 1. Washer 2. Washer 3. Do I already have washers, actually? I don't think so. Oh boy, we're gonna get to a point where I'm probably gonna end up making doubles of things because I've forgotten that I've already made them somewhere. Doesn't look like I have washers at the moment. That's actually very convenient, doing it in this fashion. That's very convenient, wow. Also, let's not forget to do some limits. I think I forgot to limit what I just made somewhere. You probably don't have to limit these, at least not that much. Probably not going to limit those. Need to limit those. All the busy bees. Ooh, really? Need more, huh? They're not waiting too long. In fact, they're more queuing to go into the Roboport. That's what I'm seeing here. Really? Where am I making my pipe? Pipe is being made out here. Give me that stuff. Excellent. Now, if only I had more bots. If only I had more iron to bring up. Did he just say if only he had more iron? Well, as it turns out, I can make more iron. Unfortunately, I'm only getting a trickle of stuff because it's getting consumed down the whole of the bus to make other things at the moment, but I am making 2 full throughput yellow belts currently of iron, and it's still not enough. And I am actually using some here in my phosphoric acid and phosphine gas production. All this lovely stuff. Ooh, yeah. I've actually chewed through all of my iron slime. And I'm now... yeah. That's a problem. So remember what I said about needing tin? I've apparently sufficiently killed my iron. Alright. Well, it's a good thing I have 2,000 units of belt. I'm probably gonna need significantly more than that, but, anyway. Good thing I'm automating glorious things. You. Alright. Detour time! Going to, save before heading out. Time to relocate the iron mining. Iron mining must be relocated because we are apparently going to be in for some trouble very soon. Very soon. Very, very soon. So I know the exact iron patch I will be migrating to. This I have already predetermined, unlike what I want to do with the tin going forward. I don't have to change anything about my current iron setup. All I need to do is just relocate where the mining drills are and then draw 2 lines up to where my iron is already. So, couple lanes of belt. Don't even have to really get rid of the current belt line at all, extending from the current iron patches to my processing plants. I can just hook up the new area to them. I will be taking as many poles as possible. That would be great. Oh yeah, that is a chest. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, that's a pipe. Oh, that is a pipe. That is a pole. Oh, I built this so poorly. Oh yeah, and now I'm thinking about it, because I'm bussing concrete, I'm now using more iron due to the concrete. Yeah, about that. There is an alternative method of making concrete that I should probably be using, actually. Although it uses sulfuric acid. It's sulfuric acid and rock and clay. Rich clay and sulfuric. Now, you get access to this fairly early. I've told Pyanodon that this recipe is not worth it compared to vanilla, because vanilla's is so much easier to set up. You have to wait until you get sulfuric acid before you could even do this recipe. And sulfuric acid is pretty expensive to make, quite honestly. And then rich clay. Yeah, you can make it out of ash. I've got all of the ash on the planet. I use this recipe to make it, though, out of tar. Gives you carbon dioxide and aromatics and flue gas as well, which the flue gas can be used to make the ash to make even more rich clay. It is quite convenient, that. Also, this is actually so inefficient compared to oil burners. Nothing has happened on that front, by the way. I talked yesterday about oil burners and how they're actually significantly more efficient for your crude oil when comparing crude oil use. What am I going to store? That is a good question. Per unit of crude oil, it's a lot better. Seriously? Alrighty then. Pick up the stuff, please. Thank you. Also, reconnect to the network. Thanks. So, all the way down here, I've got a little bit of mining, well, pump jack exploitation of crude oil. So I've got, oh, hello. Power pole that I didn't even see. So I've got a thingy out here. Way out here. And I'm realizing 2K is probably not going to be enough on the belt. Making fuel oil, oddly enough. However, right there is a 14 mil iron patch. It's like right here. So this will be what I end up mining for the iron for quite some time, I would hope. This will be the thing. Do I have a blueprint for this? I should technically have a blueprint for this. It's in one of my blueprint books. Somewhere. I'm not going to use them. Apparently I always make this blueprint for use in my personal games, but I've apparently never bothered actually setting it up, so that should be 15. So even though I've done this, I think, several times, let's do this again, make a copy, and actually throw it in my blueprint library this time. That would be appreciated. I would like that, to have that available for all of my saves. I just keep doing this over and over again. That's all you need. Right there, that's it. Let's do the undergrounds and copy. Blueprint library, thank you. There we go. It's a little bit low density on the ends there. Also, I totally made sets of 30. I have 20% mining productivity right now. So I don't need 30. I need 20% less than that for a yellow belt. Which is like 24. Something like that. 30 by 0.8. Yeah, it's 24. So I could trim the ends off of this. No, I wanted that. And that should give me 48. And that should still be a yellow belt. How many red belts have I accumulated? 0. Okay. Because it's still accumulating the splitters and undergrounds, so I've apparently accumulated a whole of 0 on the red belts. Thank you so much. This is stemming from the lack of advanced small parts. This is pretty much just an advanced small parts thing, and these are being used for lots of things, and they're being bottlenecked by... what exactly? I don't even think there is a bottleneck. It's making it as fast as the inserter can insert. I should be productivity moduling stuff, but anyway. Because I was just thinking it would be highly convenient to only have to run a single line. Oh well. Because now I have to get this belt here. I have to connect that to that. With about 2,000 belts. With running 2 lines. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Also, I need power. And a radar. Sure, I have a Megadar. Sure, why not? We'll Megadar. Megadar! The beautiful Megadar. Megadars use lots of energy, but I don't really care about energy anymore. I'm at that point in the game where energy doesn't matter, in actuality, as much. Sure, it matters for the particle accelerator, but not so much anything else. So I'll do one line at a time, just cuz. Also, die. Oh right, I've got access to better thingies. You are located in here. Where are you? Where is it? There it is. That is a thing. Yes, lots of back and forth here between these. Lots of back and forth. But it's tank time. Oh yeah, I didn't make the pressure pumps yet. That's not good. Actually, you take the crap that I'm never going to use. Actually, those. Just the random circuit intermediates. Don't think I need to have combustion turbines. Or any more of those. Seriously. Pick up the car. It's time to play Kill All the Rocks. All rocks must die. Time for Destruction Derby. With our glorious tank. Although, I don't like how long it takes to kill those rocks. Those much larger rocks. Let us go. I like how it also automatically picks up the stone. It's like, okay. Now I know I need to get ultimately to here, but I'm gonna go up and over because ultimately it ends up being the same amount of belt because you can't go on diagonals. Sadly, you can't do diagonals with belt. It is highly unfortunate. Oh hey, 139 hours! I have no idea if this is faster or slower. I'm thinking it's overall slower, but it's more fun to kill all the rocks with tank. With the beautiful tank. Alright, how far up am I going? I don't even know at this point. Nor do I think I particularly care. Wow, this thing takes time to slow down and come to a stop. We're getting closer. Closer is right around here. Yeah. Went a little too far, but that is okay. This was the one on the right, correct? Pretty sure. Yes, this was the one on the right. So it will align with here. Again, want to buy belt immunity equipment. Chugging along with our glorious tank. For reference, chances are I am not actually going to use the tank after this. I might just pick up a car and just keep going with the car and just not bother with using tank. But it's a thing. I made a tank. I wanted to at least make the one. Especially after seeing that it's not quite instantaneous death to rocks that are big. To the big rocks. It's instantaneous death to the smaller rocks, but sadly not the large ones. Which is sort of the point. Yeah, if it were able to demolish the large rocks instantaneously. Oh, hey, more tar. Yet more tar. Like, here, if it... well, that died fast, but... If it takes going full speed to kill one of these... That's a problem if it's only at full speed. I want to just mow. I want to, like, mow through entire fields of stone. And clearly you can't do that. At least not with this tank. So it might be time then just to enable the aircrafts. I don't think I have aircrafts enabled in this playthrough yet. But I'm technically at the point in play that I could research them. If I were to enable that mod, I could research them. And probably even build some non-zero amount of aircraft. And then never have to worry about the rocks running into any of my stuff either. Wouldn't have to worry about rocks, wouldn't have to worry about running into poles or any of that nonsense. But where's the fun in that? Yeah. Anyway. Just gonna go across. Suppose I should be going like in between so I can run into any rocks that are in the way. Acting as the quite literal bulldozer in front of the belt that I'm running, and it seems as if I might actually have enough belt to connect all this. Because as I said, I just need to connect it to here. Just need to connect it here. So, tank moves a little differently, for reference. The tank moves just a little bit differently because it's on track. It has a full 360 rotation from standstill. It has that type of mechanism, tread mechanism. Guess I should just go try to do full speed. Off we go! I mean, this is more convenient because it can destroy all the obstacles in my way, but I don't know, I still think the car is overall faster despite having to stop to clear the obstacles. Whatever. There's that. The stuff still hasn't made its way. I mean, it is moving. Such a big square on that Megadar. Please, Megadar, reveal all of the things for me. That would be much appreciated. Megadar, if you could do your work and clean out all of this stuff. I want to see what's around. Oh, hey, rock, die. Thanks. There it is. There it is. It is moving. So there's the slightly more permanent iron production. After chewing through a couple of more ore patches. Oh, that is actually a pretty decent medium oil. Meh, I'll leave things as they are for now. Hello, Cole. What's the matter? Hey, no rock. No more rock. Rock no longer exists. Hello, Cole. You standing there? Oh, hey, goodbye. Goodbye, power pole! That apparently damages me. What? What? You're looking at me. Alright, I want to destroy this. You are no longer required. As for you, you are also not required. Now I'll chug along on the iron. My iron's gonna choke a little bit. But anyway. We'll have more coming. More is on its way. Full belts are on their way. Yeah. So, now to quite literally attempt to thread a tank through very, very narrow corridors. This will probably not end well over time. I am purposefully taking things wide. Oh, Kitty is left. I'm just doing a bit of a save here. All right, get out. Do you have anything on you that I particularly care about? Yeah, some of this. In fact, I care about most of that stuff. But I can live without that. I'll take the fuel. Yeah, you can keep the rest. Car. Come here. There's something to be said for sending drill heads up to the logistics network. I think I want to send drill heads up to the logistics network next. As for why, it happens to be because there's this nice little recipe called ground boring set of recipes that would help a lot. Now, you know, I left a whole bunch of mining drills, didn't I, in the thingy, but I'm gonna go pick up more. Think I'll do that. I'm not gonna do anything with the drills for reference, not at this time. Now is time for tin. More tin. Clearly, I need more tin. So, yeah, I need more tin. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's a thing. I very clearly need tin, so how about I actually get to that today? I've been talking about this entire stream, about needing to get more tin. I proceeded to instead get iron and run belt and build buildings, and then proceeded not to do anything with tin. So let's actually do stuff with tin. And actually, let's have my dudes... Yeah, give me that. Give me the belt! Thank you for belt. All of belt, yes. Yes, all of the belt. Must be mine. Also, all of the undergrounds, please. Please? Undergrounds? Some of you should be carrying around undergrounds. I would think. Why you know underground? Any hoozle. I mentioned something about also needing to automate the glorious stuff. Stuff that is the pumps, which are where again? I have already forgotten. Where are my pumps? Thought they were in here. No, they are there. There! Pressure pumps. Hello! You are not connected to the main network. What? Oh. Oh. What happened? Oh, right. No power to radars means I can't see. What happened? Well, this is a problem. Obviously. What did I do? Are we... Oh, are we, again dead on all of the, closed loops? Have the closed loops died again? Or did I just, like, break a, pole somewhere that was important? Didn't think I did. Alright, well you... Yeah, you need to be refilled. So that's one thing that needed filling. So yeah, clearly. It seems like part of my routine to start every stream will have to be refilling my closed loops, because lately every single time I load a save, I lose fluid. And I'm sure the crashes today didn't help at all. Oh, I apparently forgot to disconnect you. So that's also a thing. Let's see, there's another closed loop here. that also needed more. But I was... yeah, unlimited on the power, but anyway. Yeah, that really doesn't make sense. Why that keeps happening. It's very consistently happening too, reloading saves. Alright, well, yet another thing, I guess, that is distracting from expanding tin. Let me have a good look at this hydrogen power. Right down here. So you've got water. That's the polybutadiene. You've got water, which is meant for this. Why is the question? Did you die? You've got buffer for the steam. Yeah, you're not... water's not the problem there. So why did it break? What about here? Again, water's not the problem. So again, why did you break? No fuel oil. Why no fuel oil? Because it's behind a thingy. Why no... why 0 crude? Well, I understand that the crude has to be mined, and that needs power to mine, but... did I break a pipe of crude oil? That might be it. I might have broken a pipe of crude oil. Now that but that doesn't explain... okay, so there's one other thing to check, because I should be getting over 50 megawatts. Minimum. Minimum I should be getting 50 of... well, net 30-something. But why would... because this is supposedly self-sustaining. Why would this block I have up here break? I've got a block that produces power right up here. So why would this not produce anything? And what is it that's giving me this 13.6? Here, I don't even know. If it's this, I will be angry. Because it means that I forgot to... yeah, I forgot to do something up here. I forgot something very, very... actually, no, because everything's medium. This is all connected. This is all supposed to be functioning. It is out of water. Fill the dang tank. Oh, right. So this is supposed to be a thing. That's also supposed to be a thing. So, what's with power? Yeah, I get there slow because there's not enough electricity here. Let's disconnect this from the main network, let it get going again. Because it should have enough input power to kickstart itself again. You don't need any more. There is such a thing as too much in these loops, by the way. I'm just watching it. That number should increase with time. Or better yet, it should increase the combustion mixture with time. That is what it actually should be doing. This is behind a thingy. Right. You... Do I have the stuff I need to fix this? Not on me. I need a tailings pond. Stone bricks. Where's my vehicle? Yeah, 0. That's what I thought. All of my power is coming from this. And this is apparently giving me 13.3. The reason for that, instead of the full amount, is that these back up on coke, and it's not fully producing on coal gas. Now, there is a way around this, and that is to do a line of boilers. So go out, grab stuff and things. Yeah, I just don't get why the base is so dead. Like it hit some magical value of consumption and then just decided, oh, I'm going to die now. This seems like a wonderful time to die. Like, okay then. I need you. I need you. Yeah, power death spirals do absolutely suck when they happen. But at least that's a consistent 13.3. But it's not a consistent number that should be. It shouldn't be that number. It should be a larger number than that. I guess I'm going around the thingy. How much out of the way is doing this? I don't know. This is definitely a lake. Definitely a lake. Have I even circumnavigated this lake before? Doesn't look like it. Slow down. Slow down from purple volcanics. The purple volcanic goo. Alright, we have circumnavigated. Now, to get where my little power block is, my Mark 1 power block. All the way over here. Yeah, this is very strange. I don't know what broke. Likely I started consuming... I started demanding more power than the actual turbines could provide, thereby reducing the effectiveness of the cooling towers, thereby backing up on steam, thereby producing less combustion mixture per second, thereby producing less power, thereby further reducing the speed of the cooling towers, and so on and so forth. But anyway, yeah, so these are going to operate slowly so long as we're connected. Now they're operating fully. And this is why I had broken these to begin with. Because I was going to do this and filter Coke out. Why did I want to filter Coke out? Well, you don't need to filter out on the mushrooms. The mushrooms, they're fine. They can... Oh, apparently this whole line isn't even connected to my water, so that is a thing. Have water, please. This whole edge. It doesn't matter being backed up on the mushrooms because it makes the coal. What matters here is the coal gas, which this can back up very easily on the Coke. There's actually a pipe going into that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my boilers here, just make a line of boilers. It really doesn't need to be this long, but I'll do it anyway. In fact, you can only ever actually deal with 20 to get enough water shoved in. And what you do is you, rather than using steam engines, which I could do, granted, I could just do steam engines. That might actually be a better idea than this. But in case you're wondering how to void a fuel-bearing product, because you can't void items with fuel value in burners. What you do is you take boilers, start pulling in your excess fuel, and stick a tailings pond down. That's all you have to do. Because even though you cannot gas vent steam, you cannot actually gas vent steam, the tailings pond will vent steam. So the tailings pond vents steam. And this will pull all of the excess of the coke and allow these to drain. See how we're draining our coke? That gives us the coal gas that keeps these guys moving, which keeps these guys moving and producing combustion mixture, so that over time we have 2 tanks of combustion mixture. They will eventually get to be functional. Also, why there is a wire checking the contents of the tank, I don't know. Also, I am apparently missing pipe in there, so that would help as well. So now if I connect this to the network, it theoretically should skyrocket up to 50-something. These should all contain combustion mixture, all of these, all of these. Yeah, and you are draining, and you are also draining. Slowly, but you are draining. Actually, you won't. You won't fully drain. What am I thinking? This is limited to 7.5 throughput for 1 lane. Why did you design this way? I don't know. I don't know why this person designed this way. You filter coke. Boom. That does it. No idea why they decided that that was a decent idea. Anyway, only really need the 1. Although it looks like I have not enough boilers, actually. Maybe. Maybe not enough boilers. Well, regardless. Hook that back up, and yeah. See, that's significantly more. That is significantly more, and hopefully that's enough to kickstart things again. If not, oh well. But it gets things moving. Gets things moving, and that's what I want. Now it should positive feedback loop in the other direction, ideally. Yeah, it looks like that's starting. Starting to positive feedback loop in the opposite direction, in the correct direction. of getting all of the power generation going again. Yeah, we're getting that spike of the fuel oil, the main fuel oil, on occasion. So that should technically start to sort itself out, but because this has happened, I know I need more power. So that means looks like we're not getting to our 10 today, sadly. That is highly unfortunate. And it looks like we won't be getting to the 10 today. What it does look like, however, is that I will be getting around to setting up my Mark II version of that block, which is going to involve making some glorious Mark II turbines, which looks like I need some duralumin for. I left my car behind. I want my car. Give me my car. Give me the car! So I am automating the Mark II turbines, but they are lacking the circuit 2s, which is why I'm coming up here to be able to make some myself if I don't have any, or if I still need them. Over here, yeah, I still need 4 of them. They are being made, theoretically, right here, but yeah, it's limited by circuit 2s, lack of circuit 2s. Here I have a thing. No, don't. Stop. Leave them. Put them back in the thing. In fact, stop requesting things I'm not ready to make you yet. When I'm ready to make you, I'll request. Same with you. Let's just not. So that's things. Theoretically, I should have my construction bots coming to pick it up, but nah. Okay. Oh gosh, looks like we death spiraled in the opposite direction again. Unfortunate. Wait a minute. Yeah, we're all connected there. Yeah, not having this as a drain will probably help. A little. What exactly? I think I'm only... Alright, well, temporarily. Let's break that. Because I know that I can operate fully. Come on. Cascade, please. Ah, Lasai. Lasai. It's trying its hardest, but it's failing. Oh well. Anyhoozle. Let's set up... It looks like you go all the way across. You. Yes, that is how that goes. You. Right, that is required. I am largely guessing how all of the pipes are going, or are supposed to go. For reference, I'm just guessing, for the most part. You are that. Aren't you supposed to have a... Yes, you do. You're right there. Hmm? Yeah, I never understood why this had a thing here in the original blueprint. It doesn't need to be. Do know that that's a thing. Why is that a thing? I don't know. Are we good? Good on all that. You are not that. But you are water. Hmm. Yeah, that is oxygen. That is hydrogen. How does this work? Hmm. Like that. See, sometimes it's a puzzle that needs solving. Hmm? Okay. Yeah, this is combustion mixture into this tank, not water. No, it's, this tank that gets water. Yep, this tank gets water. I think that's all the pipe work, FYI. I think that is everything. pretty sure that's it. I have fingered it out. Now to see how much is busted with this setup. Now you see this one is different. This one has the little iron oxide thing out, but it doesn't... It will always void the ash. I don't know if I did this or if it came like this when I did the copy-paste, but I tend to do that anyway. It will fill up a tank of glorious stuff, and oh gosh, yeah, looks like we hit 0. We hit 0, 0. The sigh, 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 sigh. Alright. How does one get out of 0, 0 like this? And all of this is now connected, yes? Now I want you connected into here. I want also, you need water to be fed in. May as well set all of it up. You. That's that water. Actually, what I'm thinking of doing, once I get this water in, I will disconnect it. I'll manually feed some actual boilers. I'm also looking at how the power is. Yeah, everything is... Oh, wow. Okay. That's interesting. I'm not actually connected at all. Yeah, that helps. That would help a bit if it was actually hooked up. But as I said, I don't actually want it all hooked up like that, so... You need... water... in... You need water in... Give me a few more of those. Thanks. Because I do need a bit more water. Think. Nope, I don't. So I think it's you that breaks. Because this tank has water in it now. All of you should have your water. I think that's it. That's it, that's all. So now, jumpstart. I will grab some boilers. some steam engines. Boilers. Boilers. I really don't know exactly how much I need. For anything. Wow, how can I be so off? Off kilter. Okay. They consume a little bit more than what is being produced. Just as long as I have enough coke in there to keep it going. Just as long. Oh, you need that. So this takes a minute. More than a minute. Oh, right. Hello. Yeah, this would all help. How much? How many are here? 19. I can connect it. Maybe? Yeah, fill. Fill the things, make the mushrooms. It has to... We have to wait for the mushrooms to be made. We have to wait for the coal to be made and to feed into these. And for the coal to come in and cascade and get created and moved into these guys. Has to be shoved in to them. Now what I can do in the meantime is go grab my car and help speed this up by going and grabbing stacks of coal and coke. Just full-on stacks of those, because I should have stacks of them available. Interesting stuff is still trickling in, even though we're at 0-0. Yeah, so over here. Down and over here. I have my infinite production of mushrooms and of coal going into coke. Uh-oh. Noises. Where am I going? Here. So point being, I should have belts full of coke out here, as well as belts of coal that I can just grab and help fix this power problem. So right down here, I have all of the coal I could ever desire. Yeah, a few stacks of that seems fine by me. Why do I have so many big power poles on me? I don't know. Then down here, oh my. Oh my, I guess not? Was the cascade that bad? That it fully consumed my coke? And now I have none? That would not be good. Okay, so it's here. It hasn't gotten that bad yet. Okay. I have just enough time to head on up, get this going, because what this is going to do is this is going to provide a 100 megawatt jumpstart. Oh gosh, 140 hours. This is going to provide a pretty massive jumpstart to things, ideally. As we are about to end off the stream. I normally end off at the turn of this hour, but we've got power issues. Okay. Oh, apparently a couple of these things don't have the proper range and needed to be upgraded as part of that thingy. Alright. These are getting car. Yeah, unhappy blinky lights everywhere. Alright, that will help speed that up significantly. Why do you not have... There. So that will start accruing combustion mixture. Why are you not moving? Just because you're waiting on this stuff to move. You're not moving because you need the coal gas, or what? Oh, that's what I didn't do. Oops. What are you? Coal gas. The joy of coal gas. Alright. And then... the tar needs to go somewhere. Alright. Good. That's... theoretically, that should be all of the pipe work needed. That gets the gas going. That gets the... that going. You are not connected. There we go. That's all the outputs. You are backed up on steam. Because too much water in the system. Alright, I should have one of these to help take care of that. Am I somehow... I shouldn't be. Oh, you know what? I think yeah, it's you that needs to die, not that one. It's like, why am I not draining water? Well, it's because you're still connected. So yeah, it's this that breaks the closed loop, because it's supposed to be a closed loop between all of this stuff. Okay. Combustion mixture's going. For the record, this is 10, 11 megawatts. Ish. When it's operating. You are all going. Still too much water. Go. Like, seriously, drain. It should be closed. Better yet. What happened to the other? It's dead. It's all dead. It's all gone. It couldn't even sustain itself. For some reason, and I don't know why. I should have had at least 30 to 50 consistently from another thingy, but that was it. So, yeah. This is going now. It's accruing the combustion mixture, which... yeah, I don't know why you're there. But anyway. Over time, as this fills, once it gets past 80%, it'll start shoving into this tank, and then go into these, and all of that will start moving, and everything will be great, fantastic, and or glorious. Also, I need to wait for stuff to accrue on the Coke front as well. Hopefully this, when I do connect it, will be providing, or able to provide, enough power to kickstart the base. So see, there. That's hopefully enough to kickstart everything. Gosh, I hope it can kickstart everything, otherwise we're in trouble. So anyway, what got done today? More scaling. A little bit more scaling. We're dealing with a little bit of a power issue right now. Otherwise, yeah, we're okay. Everything will be okay. Sometime. At some point. Maybe. Now, even this is lowering. Why? I don't know. It's like, okay. You're reducing your own output. Just by being connected to the network. But anyway, I'll figure this out. We'll be fixing this next time, I think. What I'm thinking I'm going to have to do is... actually, I think I'm going to set up some oil boilers. That's what I'm going to do. The oil burner Mark 1s, and just transfer to that, because that is guaranteed not to straight up death spiral. at least not in this way, that this is death spiraling. Because ultimately this spiral came from not having enough power to power cooling towers. The crude oil one would require you to not produce enough crude oil, which, again, that's if you're not producing enough power, but it's not as sensitive to that. So, with that, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Showboat. If you are watching the VOD on YouTube, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you are so inclined, head on over to twitch.tv/otakushowboat to leave a follow and to turn on notifications so that you can come and show up when I go live, which is every day, Sunday through Friday, from about 10 a.m. to about 1 p.m. Eastern US time. I hope to see you all on the next one.